So, yesterday in Black History, we talked about the famous lynching of Abram Smith and Thomas Shipp. Well, there was another person who was supposed to be lynched that night, James Cameron. Now, James Cameron at the time was 16 years old, and he was supposed to be hung that night as well. However, a local sports star saw him and said he was too young and he had enough, and took him back to the jail cell. Cameron maintained his innocence the entire time and said he wasn't even involved in the incident. He ran away when trouble started happening. However, he was still found guilty of accessory to murder and spent 4 years in prison. Now, after finishing his 4-year prison sentence on that wrongful conviction, it lit a fire under him to become an activist. He joined the NAACP and opened 3 chapters in Indiana. He would also become the head of Indiana State Civil Liberties Department. In 1950, after his term was over, he would pack his family up and move from Indiana to Wisconsin. There, he would continue his work and raise money to open a museum. And in 1988, his dream would be realized when he opened America's Black Holocaust Museum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, hosting a wide range of exhibits from slavery on up through Jim Crow era. James Cameron would be the head of the museum until 2006 when he passed. The museum ran from 1988 to 2008 when it had to close due to lack of funding. In 2012, they began a foundation for Mr. Cameron, and they were able to raise the money to eventually open the museum again in 2019, which was much bigger, much larger, with way more exhibits. In one night, 2 men lost their lives, and it created 50 years of civil rights activism through Abe Meeropol, Billie Holiday, and Nina Simone in Strange Fruits, and the one surviving member, James Cameron, through his work with the NAACP, his work with the state government and civil liberties, and his own museum that he started.